Say hello to my new little friend. Actually, I have 9 new friends because the chickens that I currently have, well, they're getting older and they are producing less and less eggs. So it was time to raise some new chicks. And I realized pretty quickly that with 9 chicks, well, that's gonna be a lot of eggs when they're producing in full swing. And to be honest, I don't have that many egg recipes, so I figured I would get ahead of it. So what we're gonna do today is scour the depths of the internet, AKA just scroll through TikTok, looking for any type of new egg techniques or just fun egg recipes that I can throw in my back pocket for when the eggs are flowing. First, let's get some eggs, and I want to show you this nice little chick setup over here. If you saw the short video the other day, they started off in this little bucket or tub, and now I have converted this dog crate into a nice home for these little girls. They've got their heat pad there, food source, little roosting bar, water source, and that's all they really need until they're fully feathered. You can see they have some of their feathers now, and then at that point, they go outside with the big girls. And it's spring now, so I timed it, so by the time they are like 6 weeks old, it will be warmer out and I can slowly integrate them with the older girls, who hopefully will be nice enough and won't cause any issues. And then in a few months after that, the payday. Oh boy, I'm looking for some eggs. I think we've got a few. Oh yeah, warm, beautiful eggs. So first up, we've got simple food for you. Big TikTok following, a bunch of sandwiches, salads, egg recipes. All looks tasty, but there is one thing that caught my eye. My new obsession, it says, at 12 million views.
This spicy egg salad on avocado toast is my new obsession.
It's hard-boiled eggs, just adding onions, I think a chili sauce, bacon bits. She mashes that up, simple. And then smashes some avocado, butter on bread, avocado toast base, and then this delicious spicy bacon egg salad. Nothing extraordinary about this sandwich, but there's just a few little elements that she made I at least need to try, because I mean, it just looks so damn good. So first, of course, I had to hard boil some eggs. So I got a pot of water on a boil. I'm hard boiling 4 eggs and I just slowly dip them in to temper the shells a little bit so you don't get that instant cracking. And I'll set the timer for about 11 minutes since these are medium eggs, and let those boil. And once these cool down in the ice bath, one of my favorite techniques is just cracking the shell a little bit on each egg and then throwing them back in the ice bath for at least 10 minutes. And what happens is that water seeps under the eggshell and creates a little bit of a pocket. So as you can see here, those eggshells just slip right off nice and smooth. And the only other thing I really had to prep was the bacon. And one of the reasons I was so excited for this recipe, because if you watch my day in the life, you know I just made a bunch of bacon from scratch. So I got this thick cut bacon here and I just sliced it up into really tiny pieces, and I fried that off in a pan until it was nice and crispy. And I have this ongoing bacon grease cup where I'm just adding extra bacon fat, and I actually love using that to cook eggs, which you'll probably see come in later in this video. All right, so let's bring this egg salad together real quick. I have red onion and diced super fine because it's going in raw. All right, I will throw that in, and then I'll take these eggs, and I guess the chunkiness is up to you. I like my egg salads a little bit on the chunkier side. Boom. We'll go in with those bacon bits. Oh yeah, those look good. Paprika. And I'm just eyeballing all of the ingredients because it's egg salad. It's like throw a bunch of shit together. It's gonna taste good. She liked that kick of sriracha. I'm using some sambal, that's all I have. Salt, of course. And she used something called a seasoning salt on there, which I don't have. There's so much flavor in here that I don't think it's necessary. And mayo, a few globs of that. Almost forgot the black pepper, which I think is essential for this. And I'm just gonna use this masher to bring everything together. Oh yeah, that will help break down the egg too. Smells amazing. This is some sourdough I just made. I'm gonna take some of that bacon grease, rendered fat, put that in the pan, and then just get these pieces toasting. My wife's coming over for lunch, so I'm doing 2. And now that this is mashed, I will switch to a spoon. Take a look at this egg salad. A little tasty for seasoning. Oh, wow. Wow, there's a lot going on there in a very good way. You know, the red onion takes the place of a celery that you might see in an egg salad, but that crunch is essential, that freshness, and then you get this salty boom from the bacon. So good. I'm gonna clean up real quick and then we'll plate this up. Don't sleep on the bacon fat toasted bread. Kodski. Avocado doesn't need any seasoning because this is pretty amped up. Now, I've tasted this egg salad. I know it's incredible, but I do have other concerns, which is that the avocado, kind of unnecessary because you already have that fat of the mayo, the creaminess of just egg salad in general. Do you need the avocado base? Damn. I really like it. But having tasted this on its own, the avocado gets completely lost. Just the texture is too similar and the flavor gets just totally overwhelmed by this intense, spicy, flavor-packed egg salad. So I think there's a better use of it out there that I can't think of in the moment. Comment in below if you think you have any ideas. But still a big win for me when it comes to making egg salad a little bit more exciting. So up next we have the page Cooking with Dana, who focuses on authentic Chinese cuisine. And to me, a page like this is TikTok gold. This is where I'm gonna find the most inspiration because you have a creator who's focused on bringing you those authentic recipes from their childhood, potentially passed down recipes from generations. You're always gonna learn something, some unique technique, some exciting inspiration, and that's exactly what we have right here with this egg recipe, which I've never seen before. So this right here is a soy cured egg yolk.
I need to teach you how to make these soy cured egg yolks because
I had no idea at first, like what the hell is going on? Why is there a face
the
on the
easiest
egg?
way to achieve an out of this world umami flavor on your rice, noodles, or any
Separate
carb
the
bread,
eggs.
make your soy
She made a little breakfast taco with the egg whites. Never waste those.
marinade with soy sauce and mirin. Then gently add the egg yolks
Cover
in
with
and
soy
cover
sauce.
with a paper towel so the tops can be soaked in
A little
your
bit of
delicious
mirin as well.
too. How you like your eggs in terms of flavor and texture will determine how long you should marinate them for. At 4 hours, you see that the egg is slightly runny, and it's a great way to spread on top of your toast like a
Nice.
super creamy umami butter.
Umami butter. That sounds
8
good.
and 24-hour mark, they're very similar. The egg yolk has firmed up and it has that jammy jelly texture. It's really delicious on top of hot rice, seaweed, and furikake.
So the eggs keep evolving as they cure more, as they soak up more of that soy sauce.
48-hour egg yolks are on the salty side but are great to add inside a rice ball. The soft jammy egg is inside of the onigiri, which tastes delicious with crispy seaweed.
So for me, I've seen the salt cured egg yolk, something that looks like this, many times, but I never actually did it because it just seemed like a lot of work and a lot of wasted salt. But a soy sauce cured egg yolk seems like something that's not only delicious, but something that I would actually make. So the first thing I'm gonna do, of course, is separate the egg yolks from the egg whites. And I started doing it with the shell and kind of struggling a bit. So then I just started using my hands and I had a lot more success. And I realized that they were pushing up against each other in this little bowl here. So I transferred them to another dish where they could spread out evenly so the actual egg yolk shape wouldn't be affected. And I covered them with soy sauce and then dumped on some mirin. I would say the ratio was about 85% soy sauce to 15% mirin. And just like she said, I popped a paper towel over them, which soaked up the soy sauce so the top of the eggs would also get a nice cure without having to flip them. And then I threw them in the fridge overnight. And a little longer than 24 hours. Wow. Let's see what we got here. Oh my goodness, that is cool. Look at that. Firm to touch. And I'm gonna sample this now at 24 hours, but I'm gonna definitely let this go longer. Wow, this is so cool. Oh my God. Firm enough to be held in my hand. And to sample it, she just did like a little onigiri rice ball. Got some cooked short grain rice here. Seaweed snacks ready to go. Like that, like a little taco. I'll pop one of these in there. I don't have the rice seasoning, but I'm just gonna use some everything bagel spice. That's what I do have. Some chives. Soy cured egg taco rice ball thing. Oh wow, that's cool. Now I like that because you can actually press that together without it, of course, just bursting out like a normal runny yolk. So what we have here is basically egg jam flavored with soy sauce. That's cool. Hard to imagine what that's actually gonna taste like until you experience that. That's so cool. I actually have this little tofu stir fry that I made this morning. I wasn't planning on this, but I throw some rice on there, hit it with the stir fry, and then pop a few of these eggs on there. I mean, now we're talking. And what's great is that you don't just get flavoring from a creamy egg yolk. Now you have a soy marinated cured creamy egg yolk. That's crazy. So this was definitely a success. Not the easiest thing to do, for sure, but something that you can do in batches as like a fun little side condiment to just have in your fridge for the week. All right, up next, we've got a channel called The Health Bite. This page is kind of funky. We've got animal imprinted sandwiches, little mushroom burgers there, that's cute. I guess the idea is that it's kind of funky, cute little meals put together. Oh, I don't know what that is, some weight loss journey or something like that. What the hell is this egg recipe? Okay, so they mashed a banana and then shrimp? What is going on? Oh, okay, the banana came as like a little dessert after. It's hard to tell if these things are just completely dumb and over the top, or are they genius? Maybe the shrimp sandwich is incredible and then you get a little banana dessert at the end? I don't know. But when I saw this breakfast roll right here, my mind was absolutely blown. And it's only 20 seconds, so pay attention. Chopping lettuce. Eggs go in, separate the yolks. Okay, did you see that? The lettuce, I didn't catch this the first time. The lettuce went into the egg whites. It's important. Egg yolks, scramble them, spray, lettuce and egg. Cook that, roll that, then put on the egg yolks. Layer with some brown sauce. I don't know what type of gravy that is. And look at this. Look at this. You've got a layered egg roll. I've never seen anything like this. Yolk on the outside, egg white on the inside. Is this genius? Let's find out. So I've got some nice lettuce here. I'm just gonna chop that up. So I'm just gonna follow their lead with their egg yolk removal. So first I'll crack the eggs in, then I'll remove the egg yolks, dump the salad greens into the egg whites, and then whisk up all of those yolks. And I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna preheat this, and I think they added a little bit of oil. We'll go with that bacon fat. And I'll just let this come up to temperature for like 2 minutes. So we're preheated. I'm about to go in with this lettuce, and just to save my ass, most egg recipes take more than one time to get it right. And we're going live with this first shot. All right, so this lettuce should wilt and that egg white should puff up. And then I guess we should be able to like roll it. This already seems so dumb. All right, we're getting a little, I've seen some egg white coming through. I gotta get the chopsticks on lock because they use chopsticks and spatula to roll. All right, we're getting browning for sure on the bottom side there, but I'm not getting enough egg white, and maybe I just put too much lettuce. I'm just gonna take some of this lettuce off. Let's try to roll this up. I'm already failing. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, my ratios are definitely off. Okay, let's get a little bit more bacon fat. This is so dumb. Oh my God, this is just not working out. We're gonna have to like prop this up on that, and then we'll roll this up. Oh no! Okay, this is like basically an omelet in an omelet. Get that on the plate. You know what, I'll flip it over just to make it look a little better. Coincidentally, I was actually making teriyaki sauce today, which I don't think was the sauce they used, but hey, it's a brown sauce. First off, that doesn't look like really what they made. I've also never had sauteed lettuce in an omelet, so that's new. I just realized I didn't put any salt in this either. I was too focused on the technique. This is terrible. Oh, bland sauteed lettuce egg wrap with teriyaki sauce is just straight up gross. The Health Bites, thank you for nothing. And finally, we have Smelly Lunchbox, which is such a great name. And just like Cooking with Dana, she's focused on authentic Chinese and Asian recipes here. Even with quick videos, I'm gonna find tips just skimming through her content. But there was an egg recipe, a technique that I didn't even know existed until I saw this video.
I failed this dish so many times that now
Steamed
I can share
eggs.
3 best tips.
I didn't know
for the
steamed eggs
silkiest
like that
Chinese
were a
steamed eggs
thing.
that are
Looks
Asian
like-
parents approve.
looks
The
like
first tip,
flan.
use the kitchen scale to measure a 2-to-1
3
ratio
eggs.
of liquid to eggs.
You can use
Since eggs
warm
vary
water
in
or
weight,
chicken
this
broth.
is actually the most reliable way to make sure you get the same result every single
Steamer.
time. The second tip is to strain the eggs and remove all the foam on top for the smoothest texture
Okay.
and surface. The last tip,
Yes.
cover the eggs and steam it on medium heat. Even though this took a while
She's
to
got these
master, I'm happy that
beautiful,
I can now say
silky eggs. And then I think she just, sesame oil, it says it right there, and soy sauce. Now, I don't have the exact equipment that she used, but I'm gonna try my best to simulate this technique and see what we get on the other side. So, get out my scale, since she went super precise with it. I'm gonna follow her lead with 3 eggs. So that's 153 grams, and with 2 parts liquid to 1 part eggs, we're going 300 grams of chicken stock and just a little bit of salt. I love the whisk with the chopsticks. All right, phase 1. Now this setup is a bit jerry-rigged, so we'll see what happens. Get that heating up, and then I made this tin foil ring that will just sit right in there and hold up the plate. Now the issue is I have the right size plate and dimensionality right here, but it's like super thick ceramic, whereas she used something thinner. So even though this is much more shallow, I'm just gonna have to go with this one. And we'll just have a thinner final steamed egg. And then I will take my mixture, strain it. Oh yeah, this is freaking neat. Whoa. Cut it off. Turn this on a medium heat now that we're steaming. She said to skim the top for foam. Oh, I guess there's a little bit. I'm not seeing much. Maybe if I add this rubber lid thing, and I'll just put this on top. So I just had to look this up on her website. It says steam for 8 minutes, turn off heat, and keep the lid on, and let the residual cooking go for 5 minutes. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. All right, 8 minutes is up. So I'm just gonna turn the heat off. 5 more minutes. All right, I have waited patiently. And I am praying this works because I do not want to have 2 fails in a row. Oh, look at that jiggle. That is steamed and firm. Okay. We're out. At first, I'm thinking this is a lot to do. A lot of steps, a lot of equipment. But one super redeeming aspect to this recipe, it's right on the plate, ready to go. And the plate is warm, so you can just serve that up by adding a little bit of soy, just like she did, and a little bit of sesame oil, some chives, everything seasoning again. This is what I am talking about, TikTok. This spoon seems ripe for the occasion. Wow, perfectly steamed eggs. Holy shit. That tastes like so many things I've had at the same time, tasting like nothing I've ever had in the past. Does that make any sense? Like the flavors and the textures have so much similarity to other Chinese dishes that I've had, but never in this exact form. This is just unbelievable, and definitely something I'll be using, a great use of just excess eggs. Boom. So mission accomplished. 3 out of 4 recipes. You know the ones that I'm talking about that I will be using moving forward.